Don't let them tell you. We are the part when they say by say more about because we can't do how we want to have. Impacto hotel in cities. Catch anybody chinchi. Oh yeah, boy. Catch. Live one month who never told me. Ala sheba. Nasa sheba o batwi neba. Batamile. They are happy about the change. Commander. Now change again. Like I beg. Commander. Is that the next house of you? You can put an instrument for not a I get profit on my island. When I take it to this school, I'm battling Patala on that one. You can Patala have it come over. Manta.
How's it, my man?
Politically incorrect.
Ubulela le Vutha KwaZulu-Natal region, Ward 21. Member yam Kondo in good standing.
Mashani politically incorrect arbuleleka the July unrest. So, and it's funny, coincidentally just today I saw this thing that says, yeah, MK people are those thugs, construction mafia, and so this is why they can be organized. So it's commented in one of my reports, and I got to think, and I'm like, no. So I responded to say, no. I actually covered Begum Tolo of KwaZulu-Natal, who was making that allegation, but of course people have disputed that because it say they were started by the construction mafia and stuff. But here's the thing: July unrest. Remember when Gizwe, they were the big ones, and then the other comrades who were pursued there, and the case was since thrown off out of court and stuff. But here's the thing. So if you remember, I did a podcast. It's not a podcast. It's a Vox Poly. I did it in Kariso on the streets with a comrade called Vutha from Sidibeng. Now Vutha is going to court. He was arrested at his home for the July unrest. So this thing is following Msholozi, and there was a group in January. There were 65 people. Their case was postponed to April. I don't know where it went, but a lot of people were instigated, but mostly in KwaZulu-Natal. But voters from Sidibeng in Val. Because his case is in Vereeniging. So you come to think of such things to say there are people who are still going through the court processes for the July unrest. So let me do is let me call Vutha and understand what is happening, what is his case about, so we can get clarity as to what is happening to his case. Let's hope he's got a good network where he is.
Hello?
Commander Vutha Dumela.
Commander, morning.
Oh, grand.
No, I'm okay, my leader, and you?
Are you in high spirits?
Oh, as always.
All right. Mashani politically correct. We are on the podcast. We are recording the podcast. We just want to get a few clarities from you. We've seen your poster. So you are going to Vereeniging Court. When is it? What is the date?
The date is on the 16th of this month, September.
Okay. Please explain to us, because my understanding is that is to do with the July unrest. Yes. Please unpack it. What is it that you know? And because of course, you don't want to compromise the case, but just for people who need to come then support you, or for people who need to get the story behind what is happening. What has happened until the cops knocked at your door?
Yeah, my leader, thanks. I would like also to greet your listeners where the radio station, if it landing, yeah, the issue here is not actually the unrest per se.
Okay.
In fact, I'm one of those who are vocally from ANC Youth.
Okay.
I'm a person when you see wrong things happening, I speak out.
All right.
Now, it happened that Ugori Huntwe Ndate Zuma in 2016. I'm one of those who were asking why Zuma he must be removed.
Okay.
It went to the point where I did the video clips where I was speaking, confronting the government, confronting the leadership of the ANC on the top structure.
Okay.
Those videos, they were circulating on YouTube, all these social media platforms. They seen that, oh, this guy is powerful. I was having almost 6 million followers. 6 million followers.
On what? On what platform?
On social media.
Combined Facebook.
All of them.
Okay.
People never support just because babona braveness back to say this person need and he's confronting the government and to the street.
Sure.
Now, obviously that people like us, especially everybody knows, if you are a person who's brave and needy against lies, but have no heart, they will try by all means to let you down. Now, there's a lot that is happening after 2016. There was a lot that we can even say today. Those who were doing the march against Ubaba Umsholozi, Save South Africa, where are they today to oppose the very same government that is letting our country down, that actually is destroying our country? I was even asked on some of my videos to say, the government is failing to close the country for the drugs country. Our young people are dying because of this nyope and crystal in this country. Our government is failing to close the country to make sure that all foreigners who are inside our country, they are documented. This country, it's not ready to have the capacity of people because of the intelligence of the country. It's really weak. Those are the things that I was against the government. I was also asking the questions to say why the government is saying that there's no work in our country, but we have foreigners who are doing zamazamas on our minds. Now, those things, Nediba Hita, because remember when you do a video visually, people they listen and want to say the government itself, as if like all of us we are fools in this country. There's a lot that I confronted the government with. Now, I was a threat to them. I was a threat because remember the video, how shebela a video umamela mutu abuwa. Honang dinto tsenga tatitli kakara South Africans to say, but this person ubuwa didn't need. That's why they started to also to follow me. Now, I was confronting the government issue at the 350 to say why they have this lot of money to give out to our people, the 350, why they don't take those 350 and open these mines and open all these companies, private companies that are closed as we speak.
Wait, Vutha.
When our young people are they going to have their own families, their own cars, their own houses, and then feel like a part of the country in everything. Now those things need hit. I was hitting straight to the government.
Okay,
now, my brother, if you are like us in this country, you have to go to jail. You are being targeted to be killed. you are also being targeted to being destroyed. After that, there was a lot of cases that they were open against me, pointing with firearms that I don't know. When you ask where is the person, they never even appear in court. Some of those people. There was a case of rape also. I didn't even appear in court because I never done that. There's a lot of cases that they were opening against me that I don't know. Why? Because it seems like, even if you can check Mubaba Umsholo's self, the cases that he was facing, today there's no any evidence against him. Because he was a threat and speaking the truth to our South Africans. Now the problem that we have, people like us, we don't get support. We don't get any support from anyone. People, they will like to listen to us, but there's no support on the ground to say, comrade, let us support this person. This person is fighting for our country. My brother, I was talking about lots of things. I was even talking about our public servants of this country. People are working like nurses, police officers. We can blame police officers today to take bribes and all that. Those people, they are not earning what they're supposed to earn. Our nurses, because of this, all of these people who are coming from outside the country, hospitals are full. There's no bed, there's no food, there's nothing. You see a government who's proud to build prisons than to build hospitals and schools and to build private companies, people to have jobs. That's where you can see this government have a serious problem. As we speak, our young people, they have degree and diplomas, but today they do recycling. We have a lot of doctors today who are on the streets that are not working, but we have foreigners, doctors in our hospitals. It's very sad. And the question is, when the time comes, our young kids, they will ask us, protect our country. Because these things, our fellow South Africans on the public servant side, they survive with credits. But that person is working. Our country is under siege. Our country it's undertaking bomb. While politicians, they are stealing a lot of money. People who are working every day wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock going to work. But we have politicians who are drinking expensive whiskeys, smoking Cuban cigars, driving fancy cars with a lot of bodyguards. But our public servants are suffering. They are part of extortions today. That's a question that you must ask. How can the police officer being a part of extortion, a crime? We have politicians who are stealing billions of billions. Batita died because of she was a whistleblower of the very same politicians who are stealing money in our country. We must keep quiet. Also, as black people, we are assisting the system to kill these young people as Babiza Abonyuaupe. But we are failing to confront the reality, to confront the government with the reality to say, you are failing our young people. That is why today the crime is even high, unemployment rate is even high. My brother, we can't blame the police officers today. They can't handle it what is happening in our country. The more people are not working, is the more high the crime is gonna go high.
Vutha,
my leader.
I wanted you to explain what was the charges and what happened for you to be arrested. And you said, amongst other things, you were followed. I don't know if you were saying you were followed. Were you followed physically by unknown people, or you were followed on social media, like when people like your content and they were following you? That's number one. Number two, you spoke about people cooking charges like Msholozi, opening cases against you that don't even stick, just so they assassinate your character legally. Do you want to speak on those, and then afterwards, and then go and answer as to what is it that they allege you to have done?
Yeah, you see, the support, it was on the social media to say, this guy is speaking what we want to hear as South Africans. That's where Negitola supporting.
Oh, it's not bad guys who are following you.
No.
All right, it's fine.
Also, remember the politicians, they were following me.
Okay.
Because I used to hear that they are listening my VNs, they are also watching my videos when I was talking.
All right, thanks. And then the second one is cooked up cases just so they can frustrate you.
My brother, on all those cases, I was not even charged. All those cases, I was not even charged.
All right.
As I'm saying, even people who were opening those cases, they never pitched to court.
All right. And then this one that you are going to court for on the 15th, on the 16th, sorry, it's Monday, right?
Yes.
And have you seen your charge sheet?
Yes, I did see the charge sheet.
How many times was it postponed?
The charge sheet, it says I was instigating, telling people that they must go to loot. I don't understand how you can tell people to go to loot. In all South Africa, you can tell people that they must go to loot for what?
How many people are facing this thing with you?
There are a lot, but some of their cases are dropped. They withdrawn.
So how many are you in the dock with?
I'm alone.
So you are the one who's left?
Yes, and I was also, I got the bail of 40,000, while other people, they were getting 6,000, 5,000. They even went to KZN to threaten my mom, those people.
Askis, are you the only accused, or the others?
I'm the only accused.
Or the others fell off, or were you originally the accused number one?
Yes, no. Some they were arrested. They went released with bail. Some of them, like most PTPT and some other comrade, some guys from KZN.
So your case involves PTPT evaluator?
Yes, he was part of the instigators also here.
All right.
Also here.
Do you've got legal representative?
Yes, I have lawyers that are running my case.
Are you struggling with payment, or are you sorted with payment? Are people who are paying for you?
Yeah, you see now, remember, this case is since from 2021. The case is being postponed. It's being postponed. Now, I even feel that they are trying to drain me out.
Financially?
Financially.
Do you have means of income to sustain this case?
They even destroyed me not to get jobs anyway.
So are you employed?
Yes, I'm unemployed.
You are unemployed?
Yes.
Are you economically active? Meaning the hustle from your own hustle, and what industry? All these questions are meant for if people want to support you. Maybe people could support your business, or they could support some of the things that you do.
Yeah, remember, I'm a contractor. I still have plant somewhere where I can try, like sometimes people, they want to hire the truck, they want to hire the TLB, sometimes the water cart or roller and all that.
Are you into yellow plant, or just your tippers and your tankers? What do you do?
I have a plant. TLP, rollers, I have water cart, I have tipper trucks. Yes.
Okay. All right. No, at least you're getting some sustainability there while this thing is going. So what kind of help do you want from from fellow South Africans? I know you are a member of the Mkhonto Wesizwe party. What other help from the community? What is it that you want the community to know out there?
You know, what I like now, South Africans has taken batu, bahona ngubona niti libatu, bahona ngubona tsolebili. Yama South Africans, people who cares about the life of a black child. People, they must stop listening lies from politicians who wants to loot the country, drain the country out. But to these people, balwanela dignity, and like as now as we speak, some of the things that I did raise it to say. On a problem, the public servants, they don't even get the increase. They have stress, diversity and all that. People are about it's better people, they must speak out.
Okay.
People, they must stop this thing. I am celebrating, but risky and unnecessary. We can't survive. They can't survive with the salary that they get. They can't even buy houses. They can't even own cars. But they are aiming to work, and these people, they went to school for that. That means they were wasting their time. They are led by politicians who never went to school. But leader, the very same public servants who went to school, who have degrees and diplomas, wasted their time to varsities. People, they don't want to speak. People, they are quiet. Now, as we speak, our country, it's being taken over. All people who are from outside, they own whatever that they have. They own cars, but they are from Norway. Our South Africans, they don't have space now in this country. But we are claiming that we have our own country. We don't have any country anymore. South Africans are suffering, my brother. And they are afraid, because they are even afraid to speak, because they will be taken to jail. When you speak the truth in South Africa, you've been targeted, you will go to prison, or they are going to kill you, or else you will be destroyed.
Okay, Vutha, my man, good luck for your court appearance. You said how many, so at what stage are you? Are you still in pre-trial? Are you beginning trial? And how far are you?
It's not even on trial in that case. Just imagine, since from 2021.
Yes.
They are busy postponing the case. Always the time when I'm up here in court, they are postponing the case.
Yes.
They will tell you that the witness is on London. I don't understand how to witness the case of instigation. Witness instigation. Because how instigation, a proof, evidence, on everything. Oh, this person was doing this.
Okay. There's an allegation for members of MK by the public. Amongst them, who's a proponent of this allegation is Bheki Mtolo, who insists that you guys are construction mafias and you bring violence into SA politics. He said so for MK people just before the elections. Any response that you want to give regarding that?
Let me tell you, my brother. Bheki Mtolo are people who are getting paid by this white. Remember the ANC. The ANC itself. It's a private security company that safeguards the assets of whites. When they speak, they always defend white. And also, you must also remember that this thing ya Zuma ya 30%. They must benefit out of any part of construction that is coming into their areas as beneficiaries of that area. Yeah, BEE. They never like it. Because how I check most of black people, Babylon Alichelete after Zuma implement that 30% thing. Now they were against it because they don't want to see black people being developed in business. Now they are calling them construction mafias because of they are trying to close this BEE thing here, Zuma. Remember, these people, they are fighting Umsholos. Not everybody who's not complying. They mustn't only speak on their own side because it's suitable in that time. Babuagaga construction mafias. Also, they must speak about an issue about compliance. How many compliance? The government failed to pick black companies on the data, to have them on the database, to make sure that they are giving our black young people who have companies, who have small companies, SMMEs, jobs. Only whites who are getting jobs and getting money, loans from bank, from all the banks in this country. Sometimes you have a tender or you get that 30%, you are working, you don't get funds until you collapse as a black people. How many black companies? Nebali so top go construction today the color it's upon their repossessing, the tracker it's upon a plant it's upon their repossessing.
Vutha, thank you very much. Let's leave it at that. Congratulations for fighting the fight until this far, and good luck for the rest.
Thanks, my leader.
Thanks, my leader. Thank you very much. Let's talk. Kwaza. That's it. Machine Political Incorrect. You will tell us what you feel about this. Eitada.